Whatever we make actually lasts and lasts. You can make anything as long as you know how to make it. In our days at school, in the 60s, I had much more affinity with metalwork and woodwork, but girls weren't allowed to do those things. We had to do home economics, and so I never had that hands-on experience. My father was a design engineer, so he was always down under the garage making things. When he had the welder down there, which used to affect everyone's TVs when he was welding, but of course I'd be down there if I could, holding the mask, watching him. Late 1890s, a blacksmith was a really important part of every community. In those days, everything was made in a smithy, everything was repaired. You couldn't go and buy a spanner, you made one. Nicol was the last working blacksmith here. He was well known and beloved by the whole village. 4 local farmers actually bought this building. So they bought it to preserve it because they were just going to bulldoze it and put everything in a pit and burn it. Initially I set up an art and craft shop in the front part of the building. I'd show people through the blacksmith shop and showing them all the tools. Occasionally I'd fire up the forge for various friends and they'd say, "Oh, have a go," and I said, "Oh no, it's a boys thing, Until I actually had a go one day and thought, "Oh, that's fun." I managed to move, a piece of metal. Eventually I went up to Christchurch to work with a master blacksmith. It gave me an insight of what is possible. Got a variety of people volunteering here. They all have a love for the building, because you can have, a forge set up and concrete and a modern workshop, but it's the ambience of the history. It's special. We've had hundreds of people come through and do our courses. One's a 10-year-old girl and she's magic. It took a while for her to learn and make things, and now she just sits there and forges away. It's a very fine line from 1300 degrees to 1400, which is when metal burns. So we have a rule that when we've got metal in the fires, you don't talk to the blacksmith, but of course we all do. If you've got 2 or 3 people forging, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, burnt. As long as you get the correct temperature, you can do anything with it. It's like butter. It's our heritage, it's our history. Showing somebody and getting them to actually heat up a piece of metal and bang it and make something out of it, that their eyes light up. There was one story of, a guy used to come in and plonk his bum on the anvil, and so the blacksmith couldn't sort of work. So one day when he came in, he heated up a big washer and stuck it under his bum, and he sat down,